Hello again, everyone. Decided to wear my radical centrist t-shirt for today's video. So I wanted to talk again more about Tommy Robinson. By now, most of you already know what the situation is, what's been going on. So I'm not going to really go into that. Also, you could watch my previous video where I go more into depth in those things. This video, I just wanted to briefly talk about a point that was brought up in a video by V, and it could be a very valid point. So essentially, the jurisdiction of a judge is within their courtroom. And it appears that this judge, having upon witnessing Tommy's live stream, decided, okay, bring him in so that we can take him to my court and we'll punish him accordingly. But he can't really enforce the laws or instruct the law outside of his courtroom, apparently. Now, I'm no expert on American, let alone British legal systems. I'm no expert, but that would sound rather accurate. I mean, what else does a judge do than execute the law from within his or her courtroom? What else does the judge do? They don't. That's about all. That's their job title, and so him extending his authority past the walls of the courthouse might be in breach of his authority, of his power, of his jurisdiction. So if this is true, then all charges will be dropped upon from Tommy, which is what myself and many others, that's what we want. Hope for the best, expect for the worst, and be satisfied with what you get in the middle. And so best case scenario is another judge goes, yeah, that judge stepped outside of his jurisdiction, all charges dropped. At the very least, we want the Prime Minister Theresa May to at least do something. I mean, even though it would seem that a lot of the stuff against Tommy has been from the top down. May or may not be her exactly, but her people for sure. But yeah, best case scenario, charges get dropped. Worst case scenario, they go, screw it. We don't care what anybody's been saying. We don't want to listen. We don't care that this is an attack upon free speech. I mean, you don't have to agree with Tommy Robinson to realize that this hurts freedom of speech and sets a precedence which could be adopted by other places. I wouldn't want to see this sort of behavior happening in America. No. I'm very happy to have the First Amendment. It allows me to do what I'm doing right now, and it allows me to, and it allows the people who are against the things that we do to spread their ideology. I mean, as much as those people may be against free speech, they are using free speech to talk about how much they dislike free speech. So they they're beholden to it nonetheless. But in short, I really think this judge may have overstepped his jurisdiction, and the whole court case should be looked at, and hopefully all charges are dropped. Free Tommy Robinson. I also recently got his book, Enemy of the State. I'm still working on reading it. I'm filming outside, so hopefully the audio quality isn't too terrible in this video. It's turning into a rather windy afternoon, and I only have a few more hours of daylight.